no money. Summer '98. It was a small, independent film that had just come out. It was coming out on video about a boat. You may have heard of it. It's called Titanic. Everywhere you looked, all around New York, there were signs. Buy Titanic on video. Get Titanic on video today. Get it for $10.99. Get it on Real.com for $8.99. Get it for free. Get it, it will kill your kids. Everywhere you looked. Titanic was the rage in summer '98. I figured there had to be someone else out there who hated that movie with the same intensity and passion that I did. And so, I never saw it. Good. Good. You're not missing anything. And I know you're not missing anything, so I made up a t-shirt. And the t-shirt read simply, "It sank. Get over it." And I took my rent money and had these t-shirts printed up. I had 500 t-shirts printed. And I figured, if I could go to Times Square and sell 180 t-shirts at $10 a piece, I'd make my rent money back. If I didn't, going back to live with mom and dad. I figured it would take a week to sell 180 shirts. Went to Times Square on Friday night, sold 500 shirts in 6 hours. Made $5,000. Came home, threw $5,000 in the air, rolled around it naked. You'll never get that image out of your head. And the next morning, I called a reporter. It was a Saturday morning. I called the reporter at USA Today. Here's an awesome tip about USA Today. USA Today actually works along the lines of, on Saturdays is their worst day of the week. They have to produce Monday's paper on Saturday, which is difficult when Sunday hasn't happened yet. So they have to write Monday's paper on Saturday. So if you ever have a filler, a little puff piece, Saturday, best day to hit USA Today. So I called this reporter Saturday morning. I said, "This really funny thing. I thought you'd get a kick out of it." And I told the reporter what I did. And she said, "That's hysterical. So what, you selling the shirts online now?" And I went, "Of course I am. That's why I called you. I mean, duh." Built the worst website known to man. This was 1998. There was no Cafe Press. There was no WordPress. There was no Blogger. It was me with really bad HTML coding skills. You click here for shirt. You click to send me an email. I would send you that you wanted a shirt. I'd send you back an email with my address. You would mail me a check. I built the Rube Goldberg fulfillment house. And none of you under 30 know what that means. Crack. Basically, it was a really long, hard process of what now you go on Amazon, you buy something with PayPal in 3 seconds. It was a process. And I built this website thinking no one would use it, but I lied to the reporter that I had something. And I showed her something. Just built this crappy website. The person says, "Okay, we'll see what we can do." Before I forget, I'm going to segue off. My Twitter handle, simply @Peter Shankman. Anything I say is tweetable. I don't get offended if you're looking down the whole time. Feel free to tweet whatever the hell you want. So back on topic. The reporter said, "Okay, we'll see what we can do," and I totally forgot about what I was doing with the reporter, because I have, for those who know me and follow me, very, very bad ADHD. I've been diagnosed several times with it, to the point where I actually have something much worse. I've been diagnosed with something called ADOS. And if you've never heard of that, that's much worse. That's attention deficit, ooh, shiny. And that's much, much worse than just plain old ADHD. So the reporter says, "Okay, we'll see what we can do. That's a funny story." And I went, "Great, do something else." And totally forgot about it. And I'm lying in bed Monday morning, at 5:30 in the morning. Phone rings. It's the hosting provider of my website. 5:30 in the morning. "Mr. Shankman, you started advertising or something? Sorry to call you so early." "No, what the hell are you talking about? It's 5:30 in the morning. Why are you calling me?" "Sir, you gotta understand, normally you get about 100 visitors a day to your website. Most of them are you." "Sir, you've had over 37,000 unique visitors to your website in the past 2 hours. You've crashed our first, second, and third primary servers. You're about to take down our fourth, fifth, and sixth, and sir, we only have 7. Story broke on the front page of the Life section of USA Today. List of the website. I had no idea. I was clueless as to what was going on. I didn't even remember that I talked to that reporter. I hang up the phone, I'm like, all right, I'll see what I can do. I hang up the phone, totally clueless, phone rings again. Like immediately, answer it. "Peter, hey, this is Gary Delabate. I'm Howard Stern's producer. You got a few minutes to talk to Howard? We love what you did." I'm like, "What did I do?" He's like, "No, come down to the studio. You're in Manhattan, right? We're right close. Like, you want to be in the Howard Stern show? Yeah! Do I have to strip? I don't understand. It's like, no, quit talking about the t-shirts. I'm like, oh, the t-shirts, holy crap. So, long story short, in just under 2 months, I sold a little over 10,000 shirts on the web at $15 a piece. I cleared about 100 grand and started my first PR firm. The shirt story was picked up by about 250 media outlets in a little over a month and a half. My dad, at the time, was a high school principal. I hired 10 of his students to come over every day and help box up t-shirts and take them to the post office. It was like P. Diddy's studio sweatshop's apartment. We were using boxes of t-shirts as furniture. It was insane. But I learned this great lesson. Everyone tells you, and this is valuable for like the kids in college or graduating soon. Everyone tells you, all your teachers and your bosses will tell you this too, have a backup plan for when you fail. Everyone says, have a backup plan for when you fail. She's like, yeah, have that. Everyone says that, have a backup plan for when you fail. I kind of disagree. First of all, psychologically, that's gotta suck. Because what they're really saying is, you're gonna blow it. When your stupid ass blows it, make sure you have a better plan for this, better than this crappy plan that you're gonna blow. Psychologically, that's gonna be bad. So my logic is, in this new age, where things move much, much faster, have a backup plan for when you succeed. Have a backup plan for when your story gets picked up. When the Huffington Post runs it. When it winds up untouched. When the video you posted that you thought was funny all of a sudden gets 250,000 views in a day. Have a backup plan for when you succeed. Because it's a lot easier to succeed if you have a little bit of creativity than ever before, because you have so many more distribution outlets. Anyone here ever done triathlons? I did my first Ironman in November. And all I remember was really, really long bike rides for about 6 months, and not going out with the girl I was dating at the time at all. Because, honey, it's 6 p.m., want to get some dinner? No, I have to get up after sleep. It's 6 p.m. I know I can do it before it's training. And so I wrote, you know what Extra Normal is? The little website that lets you make little movies out of text-to-speech. I made a little movie about what it's like to date an Ironman, a guy training for an Ironman. And it was essentially the conversations we had. Which is, so you're going to Mexico and you're paying for it, you don't win anything for finishing, and you're going to be gone, you're not going to essentially get laid for 6 months, and you're not going to date it, and you're doing this voluntarily. Yeah, you're an idiot. And I just posted this little video, and put it there, went to bed. Didn't think anything of it, put it on YouTube. And I woke up the next morning and Lance Armstrong tweeted it. And I had 400,000 views. And the video is up there right now. Search for on Google, on YouTube, search for I'm training for an Ironman, and you'll find it. And it has something like 750,000 views. And it took 3 days for me to think, you know what, idiot, you should put in the video for more stuff from Peter, see Shankman.com, see my website. I didn't even do that in the beginning because I never expected it, and I didn't expect anything to happen. The only time things won't go viral and won't blow up is when you want them to. You will have a boss, you'll all have bosses, for those of you who don't already, and those who do have now, you'll have bosses that basically say, take this and make it viral. The only thing you can do to potentially make something viral they give you is to sneeze on it. You can't make anything viral. H1N1 is viral. You can't make anything viral, but you can work really hard to make something good. Something good will go viral by default. Work on making things good. Work on making things that your friends, that people who don't know you, that the public will like. You do that, things will go viral. You'll get all the virality, that's my word, by the way, I copyrighted it, all the virality you want if you can make something good. Focus on that.